What happened that you happened to come to the hospital?
I was out riding in my car with 2 other people, going down this hill when all of a sudden it turned over, and
Bro, this
I
feels
was
like
arrested, of course, for that, you know. And they were
when
going
you
to turn me loose, except that
fucking
they called in and said the army had
don't have the
AWOL
right
out
settings
on
on
me,
your
which is a
VR
lie,
headset.
of course. But they arrested me there and took me here under escort.
Why do you think they brought you to a psychiatric hospital?
Orders from somewhere else, I would assume.
Did you do anything that they might have misinterpreted as being, you know, something that you should have been brought to a psychiatric hospital?
Well, mostly fear is why they didn't want to hang on to me too long.
What were they afraid of?
Well, I'm a known killer, where they come from, so
What do you mean?
it's a pretty touchy thing being around me if you're on the wrong side. They don't relish having a hold of me unless I'm inside of a cage or something.
What do you mean that you're a known killer?
I have killed
How many people have you killed?
several hundreds.
Where did you kill them?
Chicago, Detroit, New York, Mississippi Gulf, California, Texas.
Why did you kill them?
Because they were
Asking too many questions.
in the act of violent crimes,
Like what?
like murder, rape, brutal beatings, extortion, illicit drug trafficking.
Did you kill them?
Yes.
To prevent them from doing that, or what?
Well, when it got back to their leaders, it did stop quite a few illegal events from happening.
What do you mean by their leaders?
Their highest in command.
Are you talking about the mafia or what?
Yes, indeed. Mafiosi, Cosa Nostra.
He's not Batman.
They used to be the same, but
Batman
they're no
doesn't
longer.
kill, bro.
They divided up in this nation, and a few from other nations that were stepping on illegal grounds for information gathering purposes.
What made you decide to take it into your own hands to do that?
I was the highest ranking official at the time
Highest ranking official in what?
in intelligence.
Oh, so you work in intelligence?
Yes.
What were you doing when you were in the car that crashed?
I was enjoying myself by self-medicating myself with hashish.
And you were an intelligence officer then?
Yes.
And they didn't mind that you were taking drugs?
You don't seem to understand. They're not drugs, they're curative procedures for top international agents, which is what they use. Hashish and marijuana.
What do they cure you of?
What do they cure us of? Malaise, pedantry. Primarily pedantry is the main thing they cure. The thing they work
Delusions.
the best on is ease of mind, less worry, relaxing, which when there is that much of a schedule before you, it's difficult to do without aid from some substance or another.
What do you mean pedantry? Is that something you can see?
Economic pedantry.
I'm not familiar with that word at all.
Economic pedantry, that's severe pedantry.
Is he saying pedantry?
What is pedantry?
Pedantry is pain, exertion, anxiety with no loving care, you know? And the best cure for that is rest, relaxation, and marijuana, and hashish, and woman. Woman used to be the only known cure for pedantry, and in some cases severe pedantry. But hashish is really the main cure, or the main stepping stone. But to remove the things that bring pedantry on the next time, those moods have to be satisfied, along with the cure.
What kinds of things did you do in intelligence besides killing people?
Tracking, coding, filing.
Okay. Do the people in intelligence know that you're here?
Beg your pardon?
Do the people in intelligence, your superiors, know that?
They certainly do, yes.
Why haven't they?
That was a reply from them right then. That is a correct and yes, ma'am, if you wish, then that is what you may do.
Oh, you can hear them?
No, I can read the comp prints.
Where?
Yes, sir, we do believe she was just about ready to come to that realization, but she's not so certain herself, and that we said in another second that she would appear to prove that. That was in that 1/8-second verse there.
What can you see? Things coming from my head, or?
No, I can read the code levels in the comp.
In the
Print?
com?
What is a comp print? Some kind of computer printout or something?
Those particular lights, that they're not necessarily a code printout, but they're human-based.
So you get them from lights. Where do you see them?
Beg your pardon?
Where do you see the comp prints?
Whenever
Behind
he
me.
needs more time to think
In front of me.
of a stupid
Just
fucking
out in the air?
answer.
They're like switches in mood. Yeah, yes, but you must be able to read and decipher them. I've been trained all my life to read them. I am the best. I am the highest IQ'd. I am the best reader and the best leader in the comp forces.
What does the comp stand for?
Comp? Compliance? Yes, when it's broken down into absolute basics, but it's an intelligence word. And a comp base is where men work together to decide to what extent we're going to have to go, you know, to certain areas.
Com base.
How did the intelligence people...
And that's 1990 comp print right there.
1990? What do you mean?
Yes, that's where I just came from. They were able to trace and decipher my route from there 3 times.
We're in 83. 1983, right?
That's 83 print there, and that's 84,
So you know the future?
and that's 90.
You've been in the future.
Yes, and in the past. That's where I just came from not more than 2 weeks ago.
Why did they
coming.
transport you back to the past?
Because that part of Armageddon was reaching a certain particular point, we were no longer needed. We have to go to the past.
So what did you do in the past? What was your mission in the past?
I've been
run
in the
supplies,
past too.
Detect enemy
Way
agents.
better. Back then.
Aid those who are wounded and in need of help, and mainly clear our comps in the past. There are certain messages spelled out through the universe.
And what are you going to do next? What's in the future?
Well, after I crawl off the cross, it's going to be pretty final, you know?
You're going to go on a cross?
Yes,
How's that?
I'm headed for the first John the Baptist.
What do you mean?
The one who died on the cross beside Jesus, only he didn't die there.
You are that same person?
I am the same person.
Or are you going to do that again?
I'm going to do that for the first time. I haven't got there yet.
Oh, you're going to go back in time, back to
Yes.
the past.
This
What's
guy's fucking. Good morning, boss. Respect the bugs.